Guys, I just had to show you this. I mean, it's absolutely, positively unbelievable. We got the head of the FBI getting questioned on Capitol Hill today by all the senators, right? And then Adam Schiff, Shifty Schiff, decides he's going to get up there and do his thing. Ooh, not so good for one Adam Schiff. No. Because, well, let's just say, this is what we would call a takedown.
Doing is protecting this country, providing historic reform, and combating the weaponization of intelligence by the likes of you. And we have countlessly proven you to be a liar in Russiagate, in January 6th. You are the biggest fraud to ever sit in the United States Senate. You are a disgrace to this institution and an utter coward.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised that you continue to lie from your perch and put on a show so you can go raise money for your charade. You are a political buffoon at best.
Well, you can take an internet troll.
Take it to the bank that the FBI is protecting this country and the state and citizens of California. We are bringing historic reform. Point of order.
I mean, he really leveled him. Really leveled him. But seriously, I mean, really seriously, Adam Schiff is not, how shall we say, the most stand-up of individuals. I mean, a political animal, of course, who tried to destroy Donald Trump, impeached him multiple times, and lied to the public over and over again about it. So, you know, when you see Kash Patel out there ready for blood, you're like, I get it, buddy, I get it, and I'm with you. I'm totally with you. I think the American people have felt so ripped off by the Democrats, you know, and it began with the Obama administration. This is what is all coming out, guys, okay? This is coming out in real time. I want to show you Tulsi Gabbard. She was with the folks on the All In podcast, and she had some interesting things to say about another Obama associate, one James Clapper, and the efforts he put in place to effectively control a narrative and dupe the American people.
I'll just give this one example because it goes back to the creation of this organization that I lead, ODNI. James Clapper was an intelligence community leader during the time before our country went to war with Iraq. James Clapper wrote in his book about how Dick Cheney was telling the intelligence community, I need you to come up with intelligence, basically that will just create the narrative for us to go to war with Iraq, that will give Colin Powell what he needed to go to bring to the UN as evidence of weapons of mass destruction, of evidence that Saddam Hussein is colluding with Al-Qaeda. And in James Clapper's own words, he said that he and his colleagues were so eager to do what Dick Cheney told them to do that, quote, we created something that wasn't there. This is, as someone who served in the Iraq War, along with so many of my brothers and sisters in uniform, you can see the devastating consequences of politicized intelligence.
For sure.
The difference between war and peace.
And she knows this, you know, better than anyone. So again, you know, Adam Schiff totally deserved to get taken down by one Kash Patel. And by the way, more and more stuff is coming out. Don't forget, over the summer, Tulsi revealed a lot of information. I mean, a lot of previously classified stuff. And she was making the point that you can go all the way back to 2016 when Donald Trump won, and Obama decided to gather everybody in his office because they were putting together a plan that would effectively undermine the Donald Trump presidency, because you can't have Donald Trump. You just can't have him. You know, he was the outsider. He was the other party. You know, and I think about it and I'm like, would they have done this to others? I mean, think about what they did to Reagan. Think about what they did to Bush. Think about how the Democrat machine has operated, right, for years and years and years. I mean, now suddenly Bush is the greatest thing since sliced bread because it's Trump. It's Trump we're focused on. But I mean, look, they took down Mitt Romney any which way they could. He just didn't stand up to them. All of a sudden, Donald Trump comes along and he's standing up to them. And not only is he standing up to them, he is taking over their platform. I mean, look at all the blue-collar Democrats that say, hey, I'm switching sides. You got union workers that would have historically voted for the Democrat Party. You think they were voting for Biden or Kamala after what they have been through, economically speaking, et cetera? No way. So all of this is coming out. I mean, one of the most interesting things to me was what's come out about Hillary Clinton, because it turns out and Tulsi released all this, there is a ton of intel that have been gathered by none other than Vladimir Putin and Russia on Hillary Clinton, suggesting that, one, she was not in the best of health, that two, she had some temper issues. I mean, a whole bunch of stuff. We've talked about it before on the show. I would just say, like, if they really, really wanted to make sure that Donald Trump won the presidency, don't you think they would have put that out there? But they didn't. No, they didn't. I mean, I think they were just messing with us because it was worth it. Why not? Right? You mess with the American public, you divide them, etc. And then Obama effectively, in the entire Democrat machine, gave into it and allowed for this division to happen. As this news was coming out, let me take you back to the summer when Tulsi revealed all of these goodies.
Barack knew the Russia hoax was a hoax all along, but pushed it anyway to sabotage the Trump presidency. DNI Tulsi Gabbard declassifying pages and pages of documents, showing Obama's intel guys briefed him just weeks after the 2016 election that the Russians didn't actually sway the election. Quote, we assessed that Russian and criminal actors did not impact the recent U.S. election results. Criminal activity also failed to reach the scale and sophistication necessary to change election outcomes. But Obama just couldn't accept that. So he
got his team together. I mean, this is how it all went down. Look at this. Barack Obama, James Clapper, John Brennan, James Comey, Susan Rice, Andrew McCabe, John Kerry. Oh, there were more. They just assembled all of their people to kind of be on the same page and to promote what was a lie. You know, Adam Schiff's competitor called him a liar to his face on the debate stage when they were running for Senate. This is good. This is good. Watch this, because the nice little at the end when his competitor calls him exactly what he is.
Thank you, Mr. Garvey.
All right, I'm going to insist on answering.
All
right. I was called a liar by Mr. Garvey.
Okay, 30 seconds.
Mr. Garvey, I was censured for standing up to a corrupt president. And you know something? I would do it all over again. Because that corrupt president, that president who's been indicted with 91 felony counts, that president that you won't refuse to support, yeah, he's a danger. And I will stand up to him and Kevin McCarthy and Jim Jordan and any of those MAGA enablers of his in the Congress. The reason why our democracy is in trouble is because folks don't have the courage to stand up when they need to.
Okay, thank you very much.
Sir?
We're going to keep moving.
Let me just vote my name.
All right. Real quick.
Sir, you lied to 300 million people. You can't take that back.
Okay, we're going to keep moving. This is the
the reporter. Okay. Ooh, you know, a Republican is taking on the Democrat. Can't allow that to happen. I'll tell you, Adam Schiff's in trouble. Any which way you slice it. I mean, you get the mortgage situation, right? Yeah, that doesn't look very good. I'm sorry. These allegations are stemming from reports that he had a home in California that he was calling his main residence, and simultaneously a home in the Maryland area that he was also calling his primary residence. And you can't really do that because, you see, that would be a form of fraud, because one is your primary residence and then the other would be your secondary residence, and therefore you would be paying a higher, mortgage rate on it. It's amazing to me, like, how many people were doing this allegedly. You know, it's like, wow, Letitia James and Adam Schiff and apparently Lisa Cook, who had a whole bunch of homes while, you know, making sure interest rates were higher for everyone else. Here's the bottom line, guys. You know what? Adam Schiff is bad news. I think we know that. But the whole kit and caboodle of them are kind of bad news, and it's all coming out bit by bit. It's all getting exposed. Kash Patel, Tulsi Gabbard, Pam Bondi, Dan Bongino. Listen, it is all going to be out there, and that's a good thing.